With $400 million on the table, this new CBA has changed the NBA. So the Suns might be forced to accept low value on a Kevin Durant trade simply to open up more flexibility under the apron per Windhorse. I'm telling you, they're probably going to have to seriously trade Kevin Durant to get out of jail. The Suns' payroll is $400 million. Let's listen to what Windhorse has to say.
The fact that this payroll with taxes is $400 million.
Ooh, yeah.
$400 million. It's the highest payroll we've ever seen, and it's a complete failure. And so this is what I want to talk about with Kevin Durant, and it's not where his legacy is. Was his legacy in 2021 over here and his legacy in 2023 over here? The man is a champion, an MVP, and a two-time finals MVP. He doesn't need to dribble a basketball again to be one of the greatest all-time players. I don't care what anybody says. The Warriors don't win the championship in 2017 without him, and I don't care. There's literally nothing anybody can say to me that I will ever change my mind. So I'm going to back off of that and go back to the future. When it comes to what happens now with Kevin Durant, because this is going to be a big topic of conversation for the next couple of months, the Phoenix Suns have a reality that I don't even think they understand yet, and I don't think the fans are going to understand it yet either. When you look at this Kevin Durant trade, they're going to have to seriously consider trading Kevin Durant for flexibility. This is a new concept in the NBA, and I can understand you hear me say that and you go, what are you talking about? What are you talking about trade for flexibility? I want 4 first-round draft picks. I want 3 great young players. I want a guy who's going to come in and be on all. No, I'm telling you, they're going to probably have to seriously trade Kevin Durant to get out of jail.
And he's absolutely right, because you can't trade Bradley Beal because he has that no-trade clause, and he pretty much doesn't want to go anywhere else. You're not trading away Devin Booker. Why? Because he's your cornerstone piece for the future. The only one is pretty much Kevin Durant, and they've already tried to trade him. I know a lot of people are saying that he's coming to Miami, but we could barely get him when Jimmy Butler was here. I understand now that, we're on this whole young guy movement, but at the same time, I just see other teams being able to outbid the Miami Heat. There's a lot of teams out there, the Thunder, the Houston Rockets, and a bunch of other young teams that have the draft compensation, and I think he's right. No one's going to overpay for Kevin Durant, but at the same time, any one of these teams can easily just throw in an extra first or maybe even 2 first-round picks on top of what the Miami Heat already have just to get over the hump in the trade. Obviously, the Miami Heat, they have limited assets. Who knows if we're going to make the playoffs or not? There's just so many things that are up in the air, but let me know if you guys want to see Kevin Durant on this Miami Heat team. Now, let's get into how impactful Kelel Ware has been for the Miami Heat. Zach Lowe breaks down why he has Kelel Ware over the number 2 pick, Alex Sarr, on his all-rookie first team. Out shooting Sarr on threes, which I think matters. I just feel like he's been better and played in a real meaningful games. And I think Kelel Ware has been absolutely perfect for the Miami Heat. In terms of, think about it, he really only played half the season in a serious manner because obviously, in the beginning of the season, Spo had him in and out of the lineup. He wasn't really getting great playing time. But now he's looked phenomenal. Let's listen to what Zach Lowe had to say.
Sarr.
Alex Sarr is on my second team. Can you guess who I have in his place? And I did not even think about it that hard.
Kelel Ware.
Yes. Okay, so
All
at
right.
least we're on the same page there.
Yeah.
So we both have Castle, Wells, Risache, Edey. I feel really good with Kelel Ware. He is number 2 in player efficiency rating, 9 points a game, shooting 63% on twos. Obviously, his efficiency edge over Sarr is cataclysmically large and due in large part to his role and his team. He is, however, out shooting Sarr on threes, which I think matters. And I just feel like he's been better and he's played in real meaningful games. But make the case for Alexander Sarr, who is on my second team all rookie, and I'm going to say nice things about him eventually. I promise, Wiz fans. If there are any of you left other than Joe House,
Now, Kelel Ware, he's not perfect. He still has a lot of things to work on. He has to put on mass. He really has to put on that muscle and just develop his overall skill set. But for a rookie, especially with a crazy season with Jimmy Butler leaving and being traded and everything going down the way that it did, I think he's been phenomenal for the Miami Heat in his first season. Now, the Heat ideally would like to keep point guard Davion Mitchell, an impending restricted free agent who has thrived in a bench role. Whether it's in that bench role or a starter, I think that Davion Mitchell, he's really brought that Heat culture. You need guys at the point of attack defense, especially how Drew Smith went down. But he's been playing phenomenal for the Miami Heat with his aggression. He's trying 110% on defense. You just need hustle guys. You need drafted players like this. A lot of people forget that in his draft class, he was drafted within the top 10. So he's not a scrub. Sometimes you just need that role. Sometimes you need that opportunity. And I think that Davion Mitchell is taking 110% advantage of the opportunity that the Miami Heat are giving him, and they have to re-sign him immediately. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We're pushing to 7K, and hit that subscribe button.